Why I said I love him. I love having his support. You know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other.
Papoose, you have my lawyer's information. If you can't afford to retain a lawyer, since your lawyer that the number you gave us has not been retained yet, I told you I'll pay for it. If somebody over there that loves you wants to pay for it, great. That will make me happy. Everything is signed and ready to go. I don't want nothing. I'm not even asking for child support. My daughter's school, her babysitter, her nanny, her gymnastics, her swimming, her dancing, her healthcare, her all of that. I take care of it like I've always done. I don't need any.
Claressa Shields is finally waking up from whatever fantasy she created in her mind about her relationship with Papoose. She announced to the world that being with him was the cheat code to life. Now she's crying about betrayal and claiming he used her to get money while he figures things out with Remy Ma. But let's be real, did Claressa genuinely not see this coming, or is she playing victim now that reality hit? Here's the obvious issue everyone saw from the start. Remy Ma and Papoose are still legally married. He's out here playing husband to Claressa while still being married to someone else, so nobody should be surprised this relationship is crumbling. Claressa was in the blogs constantly, either picking fights with Remy Ma over Papoose or declaring he was the best thing that ever happened to her.
Claressa Shields is a very good example of how you can literally hand a man over. Take that hoe. Here, take him. You can literally let a woman have a man, and she will spend the rest of her relationship being obsessed with you because she has become obsessed with the idea of being chosen over you. So now it has turned into a strange obsession for you because she can't figure out why you're so at ease by walking away from a man that she is so madly in love with. And the only thing that'll give her an ego boost, a high from the fact that he chose her, is if she can get under your skin.
They were always at events together looking attached at the hip. Wherever Claressa went, Papoose was right behind her. Even when Remy Ma exposed text messages from Claressa to Papoose, showing he wasn't taking care of her the way she claimed, Claressa still defended him. She said Remy was just jealous because she never got to experience the love Papoose was showing Claressa. At this point, Claressa became more known for drama with Remy Ma than for her actual boxing career. The Breakfast Club interview showed the dynamic clearly. Papoose was there alone to promote his project. Claressa tagged along for support.
I just like to express this one thing. All these girls be like, thank you to my man. And I want to say, to my hands, thank you to my hands. To my hands, thank you to my hands. Listen, from me knowing how to fight and me training hard, I make millions of dollars for just beating people up. So, to my hands, thank you to my hands. To my hands, thank you to my hands.
But as soon as DJ Envy mentioned the Remy Ma situation, Claressa's entire demeanor changed. She pulled up a chair and inserted herself into the conversation aggressively. She talked about how it's been almost 2 years, how the situation is old news, how Remy has someone too. She emphasized that Remy is happy, they're happy, and that's it. When asked if things were cordial, Claressa called the social media drama corny and said nobody wants to be part of a circus. But throughout the interview, whenever the hosts tried asking Papoose direct questions about his marriage, Claressa would interrupt.
Y'all knew my man had to come through for the baddest, for his queen. He came, Louis Vuitton travel duffel right bag with the travel with the... You didn't have to give me... This is nice! Bricks. Whoa. Okay. Wow. The gym bag?
Well, it's a duffel. So when you travel...
Dad, I'm taking this motherfucker to the gym. I'm putting gym clothes in here. I'm about to go to the gym Lou bag. Like, yo, she rich for real. Yeah, I come to the gym Lou bag. Pat got it for Christmas.
She acted like she'd been involved from the start, and like Papoose was doing better with her than anyone else. His body language showed discomfort. He clearly wasn't down with how she was behaving. That was the first sign of trouble. The real drama kicked up during Christmas shopping season. Remy Ma posted videos of herself shopping, and she looked incredible. Comments were raving about her body and face, saying she's aging backwards. Of course, Claressa posted her own videos looking equally good. She talked about being naturally fine without even trying, just throwing on a t-shirt and jeans. People waited to see if Remy would respond. She didn't. She ignored the shade completely and kept moving. That silence set Claressa off.
Yeah, you said, man, Claressa Shields, Papoose, you see the love? You just dropped a bag on her.
Wow.
Literally, a bag, money, and some Louis Vuitton bags. You see how happy she... This is a beautiful black love that you see here, man.
Oh, I can't wait.
Love to see this. Her next fight is going to be amazing. All this joy that she got. Man, hey, shout out to Claressa Shields, shout out to Papoose. We love to see this, man. This is a beautiful type of love. You can really see the love. You see the joy in her face with this. Like, look at this. This is a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to them, man.
She started posting videos hauling designer bags around like toys, showing off receipts, claiming she doesn't need a man to buy things because she can do it herself. But here's where it clicked. While Claressa was being messy online, Remy Ma wasn't bothered at all. And there's a reason why. Papoose ditched his girlfriend to spend Christmas with his wife. Claressa immediately went on live showing her Christmas tree, trying to act like everything was fine. But people noticed the obvious. Papoose and Claressa didn't spend Christmas together. He chose to spend it with his daughter and Remy. The thought of them being in the same room together must have driven Claressa crazy. And he didn't even acknowledge Claressa on the holiday. That says everything.
Talk to my man like a king. Don't ever get it messed up, baby. I may have the muscles and I may know how to fight, but I'm very submissive to my man because my man's a good man. And, you know, he takes very good care of me.
When a man you're seeing doesn't spend time with you or acknowledge you on significant holidays, that's a message. Claressa tried damage control. She said Papoose didn't spend Christmas with Remy either, that he went to be with his mom and family. She called Remy his ex-wife. People immediately corrected her. There's no ex-wife. They're still legally married. Here's the deeper issue. Claressa is a perfect example of how you can literally hand a woman a man, and she'll spend the rest of the relationship obsessed with you. She's obsessed with the idea of being chosen over Remy. It's become a strange fixation because she can't understand why Remy is so at ease walking away from a man Claressa is supposedly madly in love with.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been finding this fuck for a long time now. Real like, naturally just fire. Just naturally just, really just tea. It's like not even having a try. Put on a t-shirt, put on some jeans, put on some shoes, and I just been like, eating them down.
The only thing that gives her ego a boost is trying to get under Remy's skin. That's her entire goal at this point. Then people looked at Remy's shopping video more closely. One of the voices in the background sounded exactly like Papoose. He might have been shopping with her that day. That would explain why Claressa was spiraling on the internet. And if Papoose was the one paying Remy's shopping bill, that's even worse for Claressa. He's buying another woman's clothes using money from Claressa's boxing earnings. Claressa tried fixing the narrative. She posted a video claiming Papoose bought her luxury Louis Vuitton bags as Christmas gifts. She showed off a travel bag, a duffel bag, acted excited about the gifts. The person filming hyped it up, talking about beautiful black love and how happy she looked. But people quickly realized something. Those bags Claressa claimed Papoose bought her were the exact same bags she posted days earlier saying she bought for herself. She literally tried to pass off her own purchases as gifts from Papoose just to make it look like he chose her. That's desperate. She thinks she has to lie about gifts to prove she's the prize. Meanwhile, Papoose has shown her repeatedly that he's just there for the money and has zero intention of leaving his wife permanently. Since then, Claressa's tune has completely changed. Sources say she's now claiming Papoose played her. She's saying, if she knew he was still all about Remy Ma, she never would have gotten involved with him. The relationship might be ending sooner than anyone expected, but people aren't buying the backtracking. From the start, it was obvious Claressa wanted what Remy had. She went from asking Remy for style tips to sliding in Papoose's DMs. She inserted herself into a marriage deliberately. People are questioning if Papoose is Claressa's first boyfriend because she's acting like she's never experienced love before. The desperation is obvious. Let's look at the facts. Claressa is a champion boxer. She makes her own money. She's financially independent, yet she's out here lying about Christmas gifts, obsessing over a married man, competing with his wife for attention, and spiraling on social media when he chooses his actual family over her. The power dynamic in this relationship is clear. Papoose needed money and clout. Claressa provided both. He gets to be seen with a younger, successful woman while maintaining his marriage. He gets financial benefits from being her public boyfriend. And when it's time for actual commitment like spending holidays together, he goes back to his wife. Claressa played herself. She thought she was winning by taking another woman's husband, but she's actually losing because she never had him to begin with. You can't take what was never available. And the obsession with Remy reveals everything. If Claressa was secure in her relationship, she wouldn't care what Remy does. She wouldn't be posting comparisons. She wouldn't be lying about gifts. She wouldn't be trying to prove she's chosen. Secure people don't need constant validation. The Christmas situation exposed it all. Holidays reveal priorities. Papoose's priority is his wife and daughter, not his girlfriend. Claressa spent Christmas alone making TikToks while he was with Remy, and the Louis Vuitton lie is embarrassing. Imagine being so desperate to appear chosen that you rebrand your own purchases as gifts from a man. That's not confidence. That's insecurity masked as flexing. Remy's silence throughout all of this has been the loudest statement. She doesn't respond to Claressa's provocations. She doesn't engage in the social media circus. She just lives her life, takes care of her daughter, and lets Papoose come home when he's done playing around. That's real power. Not posting designer bags, not making videos about being naturally fine, not inserting yourself into interviews, just existing peacefully while your husband's girlfriend spirals. Claressa could learn something from that, but she won't, because she's too busy trying to win a competition Remy isn't even participating in. The Breakfast Club interview should have been a warning. Papoose's body language showed he wasn't comfortable with Claressa's behavior. He didn't want her speaking on his marriage. He didn't want her inserting herself that aggressively. But she couldn't help herself, and now sources say the relationship is ending. Claressa is claiming betrayal, but what exactly did she expect? She got involved with a married man who never filed for divorce, a man who spends holidays with his wife, a man who apparently shops with his wife and pays her bills, a man whose entire relationship with her might have been transactional from the start. She provided money through her boxing career. She provided clout by being a champion. She provided youth and beauty. He provided the illusion of being chosen. That was the deal. And now she's upset the illusion is fading. The saddest part is Claressa has genuine accomplishments. She's an elite athlete. She's made history in boxing. She's financially successful. But she'll be remembered for this messy situation with Papoose and Remy Ma more than her actual achievements. That's what happens when you make drama your brand. When you spend more time on social media competing with another woman than focusing on your career. When you lie about Christmas gifts to prove you're loved. When you insert yourself into a marriage and act shocked when the married couple chooses each other. Remy Ma didn't have to say a single word. Her silence destroyed Claressa more than any clapback could have. Because silence says you're not even worth the energy. You're not a threat. You're just a temporary distraction. And Papoose confirmed that by spending Christmas with his wife instead of his girlfriend. By possibly shopping with Remy while Claressa was online buying her own bags. By never actually leaving his marriage despite the public relationship. Claressa wanted to be chosen over Remy. But you can't be chosen over someone who was never replaced. Remy is still the wife. Still the priority, still the one he goes home to when it matters. Claressa is learning a hard lesson. Legal marriage matters. Holidays reveal truth. And no amount of designer bags, whether real gifts or rebranded purchases, can compete with 20 years of history and a child together. The relationship is ending. Claressa is claiming she was played. People aren't sympathetic because they saw this coming from day one. You can't play someone who volunteered to be played. She knew he was married. She knew Remy was still in the picture. She knew holidays would be complicated. She chose to proceed anyway. Now she's facing consequences and calling it betrayal. That's not betrayal. That's reality catching up with delusion.